Hey guys, it's me again. I have a little story to tell you guys, and the reason why I'm deciding to post this today is because, well, a little backstory first. I honestly like Taylor Swift. I think she is a really good artist, for as young as she is and everything. I also think, if she wants to do pop instead of country, that's her choice. And, nobody should be giving her a hard time about that. Um, so, as you all probably know, Taylor's new album just came out. I went ahead and bought it because it was at work, and I was like, okay, gonna get this. She also came out with two music videos, Blank Space and Shake It Up. Both of which kind of funny because they both kind of have the same message but approaching it in different ways. So she basically, well, and of course, once a celebrity posts a YouTube video, it's open for, being made into parodies, which, is fine. I mean, I love Bart Baker's parodies. He's got this running theme going on of Taylor Swift being the devil and all that, and it's pretty funny. I mean, it's pretty hilarious, And but anyway, and apparently somebody, I don't know if it was from Bart's team or one of Bart's fans or whatever, but apparently they posted a comment on the Blank Space YouTube page saying something to the lines of, well, finally Taylor reveals what she's, acts like Bart Baker, or that she copied him or whatever. It's pretty funny. Um, but anyway, so last night I got home, and I mean, I was wiped out from work. I was exhausted, but I wanted to relax. So I usually do that by doing two things: popping on the Heroes RPG site and posting if I can, or at least hanging out in the C box and talking to everybody, and watching YouTube videos. So I decided to watch Blank Space and Shake It Up. And then afterwards, I said, okay, I'm going to scroll down to the comments section. And the comments section of Blank Space was filled with people being all upset over the fact that one of the other YouTubers that I am subscribed to, and I do like an awful lot as far as, what he does and everything, did a parody of Blank Space. And that one made me really uncomfortable. It was a basic premise. This guy listens to the song because his girlfriend is like, hey, listen to this, and he listens to it, and then all of a sudden he is like, oh my gosh, she's singing right to me, we're meant to be together, and he goes into creepy stalker territory. And but then it goes on from there, and he kills his girlfriend. He goes to where Taylor lives. He kills her security guard, and then eventually he kills her. Oh, by the way, spoiler, sorry about that. But so she, so it's just, it was just creepy. And Shane does a lot of funny videos, and he does a lot of videos that are very edgy, very much, kind of on the edge of, is this appropriate or is this not? Whatever, I still like him, and I still, and it's like Shane reveals enough of his real self that I'm like, okay, that's an act. That's what he's acting, this is, but for some reason that video just really bugged me, and I watched it once, and I was just like, okay, I'm not gonna watch it again. Not my cup of tea. And, So anyway, so last night I log on, I scroll down to the comment section of the Taylor Swift, the original Blank Space song, and find all of these videos of people shouting and threatening and calling people names and everything, all because apparently Shane's video got taken down, got taken off of YouTube. And to be honest with you, I was a little mad. I was, it was like people, number one, it's not Taylor's fault. I kind of highly even doubt that Taylor even saw Shane's video, let alone Bart's video. And number two, I mean, because you'd think if she saw Bart's video that would have been taken down like majorly bad. But think about this. You're making a video about stalking a celebrity, going to her house, and eventually killing her. You think they're going to let that stand? I don't think so. So, and so I just posted a comment. I was just like, okay, I usually don't reply to comments on here or, but, and I mentioned that Shane's video made me uncomfortable and I brought up a couple of things. And then this morning, and I posted my own video from last night. And all of a sudden, it's like all these people are being mad at me, and it's like, whatever. I mean, I work in retail. I deal with people who are, mad over stuff that I can't control at all. you know so I'm not gonna let a few YouTube comments get to me. But I had a realization. My and this is going to require a little bit of an explanation. I'm going to try to keep this somewhat short just because I don't want to drag on and on and on. But basically, and this was quite a few years ago, but for years, I grew up going to a church called First Federated. And, grew up there, was in musicals, was in youth group, was in all that. And then later on, when I was right when I graduated from high school, they had a big church split, and I didn't understand what was going on. I wasn't made privy to the details of why, um, but anyway, that's not really important. What's important is that I left Federated for a while and went with my folks to another church. And then once that church disbanded, I went back to Federated and got super involved again. I was in choir. I was a leader in the singles group and all that, and that's where my trouble started. There was this one guy who was in the group, we'll call him B, and he basically, I don't know, and I hate to say, oh, there's something wrong with him, but he would basically get obsessed with certain people and just follow them around. And unfortunately, he got obsessed with me. And basically, I went through some bad experiences in that singles group because he started stalking me, he started following me around, he started being really creepy and everything, and I couldn't get anybody to help me. Nobody would listen to me. Nobody would, say anything. And later on, I came to the conclusion that nobody in that singles group would help me because they didn't want to be his target. So they basically set me up to be the one that he stalked. And I guess I can't prove that. Don't have any proof, but um, yeah, it's kind of a long story, and I don't want to get into all of it. But yeah, they basically. I remember one activity in particular where everybody was in another room, and a few of them even said to me, "Hey, B's sitting over by himself. Somebody should go talk to him." So at that time, as a leader of the group, and as somebody who knew what it's, I know what it's like to sit by yourself in a room and not have anybody to talk to. So I went in and talked to him for a bit, and then all of a sudden, that was all it took. And I don't know if he thought I liked him, I don't know what was going on, but yeah, that started the whole thing. And eventually, I left that group, I left that church, because when I started going back to school, when I went back to Grandview and got, and started taking classes and stuff, and had very little time to, participate in all the activities I was in. And I tried to just cut back, but nobody understood that. Everybody wanted me to still participate in more and more and more stuff, and I finally was just like, I can't, and I just basically stopped going to church. So, so, but yeah, so that's what happened. And I haven't seen B in years, and I don't want to. He's one of the few people that I still get really uncomfortable around. And when he's around, and so I'm just thankful that I'm, that he's hasn't shown up or anything, that he hasn't tried to track me down or anything. It's just. And then last night, I'm replying to this, I'm putting this comment in on the boards, and all of a sudden it was just like my mind just opened, and it was just like, oh, that's why Shane's video bothered me. Because, it was. I mean, it's the fears you get when you're being stalked. It's the fears you get when you've got somebody who won't leave you alone. I mean, and Shane did a good job. I will say that. I mean, he definitely brought across a creepy vibe. So I'm not in any way dissing him or saying, no, he did a bad job, it was horrible, blah, 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 blah. I'm just saying it's probably, I don't know. I don't want to say don't post it on YouTube. I'm just saying it wasn't my thing. It was like I watched it, it bothered me, so I haven't watched it again. But here's the thing. If Shane's got the right to post whatever he wants on YouTube within the laws and the rules of YouTube, then Taylor Swift's channel has that same right, you know? You can't just expect the freedom for one person and say, well, this person can't have that freedom. It's gotta be all or nothing. So, all I'm saying is, fine, you like Shane's video, that's fine. You have that right. You have that prerogative to like his video. I don't. That doesn't mean I don't like Shane. That doesn't mean I won't watch other things of Shane's that he does in the future. That just means I won't watch this one video. Because it brings up a bad memory of mine. It brings up something that I went through in the past that really bothered me. So that's all I'm saying, And, I kind of highly doubt if the people who commented on Blank Space will come to my channel just to see what I have to say about it. But I felt like I had to get it out there. I couldn't just stay silent about it, but I didn't want to start a comment war on the channel. I want to get it back to Taylor. I want to get back to her music and, celebrating what she does and everything. So, anyway, so that's my story. That's my little bury my heart to y'all. And, you guys can agree with me. You guys don't have to agree with me. That's fine. But I just wanted to let you guys know what was on my heart. And it's funny because that's part of what I learned in Ultimate Journey is, we've got to share this stuff. And at first I thought, well, I won't post anything. I'll just write a letter, like I've been taught to do and all that. But I just want to let you guys know. I just want to be open and honest with you guys and let you know what's going on. And, it's my past. It's not gonna, it's not gonna hurt me. But, it's amazing how something from that many years ago can still affect me. So, anyway, God bless you guys, and Merry Christmas.